how can we understand peace more deeply by being in the present moment? Reflections of Healing is a project that focuses on an array of people whose work or legacy is about healing. The participants all come from different backgrounds and contribute in different ways, but what they all share is a real commitment to community and humanity. Part of the concept of the project is to build a dialogical container where people can both reflect and act out ideas about healing. These ideas are absorbed by looking at past, present, and future models of healing and by participating in a variety of art-making processes. The process begins by working with community partners to identify an array of people who are nourishing good things in the community. And then, once those people are identified, inviting each of them to submit a question that addresses healing. I then combine all of the questions together and interview each of the participants with their questions. This allows the participants to dictate the content of their conversation. I also asked each of the participants to give me a picture of themselves as adolescents. Those adolescent photos became the source for original drawings on acetate that were projected, and with the help of the models and their friends, were enlarged to create a portrait of themselves. These original portraits were installed at Life is Living and situated across the footprint of Infirmary Park as a way for people to color them and also learn more about the subject and their contributions to healing in their community.
I'm really drawn to color, and I just walked by this piece and had to stop, and I definitely noticed the message. I noticed the person here, and I'm very curious about who the person is, but I love the idea of just being a part of this, kind of adding to it and coloring.
The portrait of one leader of this particular community, and it's growing and being green and full of life.
After Life is Living, the pieces are returned to my studio, where I work to immortalize the contributions of many and really bring out the spirit of the person in the portrait.
I really like how it highlights certain individuals who may be super involved but not necessarily recognized. They feel like monuments. The people become monuments.
With these images and the messages attached to them, I'm working to build a container where people can reflect and act, where they can be in touch with the present moment and really focus their attention on ideas that are about healing.
Healing is one of those things as a people and as a human being, you should have the right to heal. You know, if you have, and sometimes we don't have the necessary tools to figure out the right ways to heal. So many of our people have used for the synthetic way to numb themselves and think that's covering the healing process. But those scabs and those scars are still there. We all deserve that right to figure out, to find our own way to heal from the inside.
If we're not well physically, we can't do anything. You can't think straight, you can't function, you can't think for yourself, you can't think for your community, you can't determine your own destiny, you can't love yourself, you can't love anybody else if you're physically and mentally sick.
Remembrance or reminding ourselves who we are, I say, is the first step to learning to love ourselves.
Reflections of Healing, like Life is Living, is really just an array of micro-experiences where people can dialogue and work together and interact with individuals they've never met before, and in the process come to the realization that there are countless people in their community doing amazing things to promote healing. By celebrating community healers in image and focusing on their ideas and concepts about healing, we're actually magnifying the effect of their work. True dialogue is trying to have this balance where you have both reflection and action in equal parts in praxis. Ultimately, Reflections of Healing is an effort to make a praxis where people can both reflect and act for their own transformation.
The Reflections of Healing mural project is happening inside of the Infirmary Park and outside on the wall. There's murals for all of you to color and draw. There's all kind of pastels and materials. So please go up those stairs into that room and check that out.
All power to the people.